Dr. Eric Eustace Williams was born to Henry and Elissa Williams on September 25, 1911, on the British Caribbean island of Trinidad. His father was a postal employee and his mother was a mixed-race descendant of a slaveholder. Eric was the firstborn of the 12 children. Eric studied at Queen's Royal College in Trinidad and continued his studies as a recipient of the Island Scholarship at Oxford University in England. In 1938, he received his Doctor of Philosophy degree from Oxford. In 1939, Dr. Eric Williams took a teaching position at Howard University in Washington, D.C. He served as a consultant to the Anglo-American Caribbean Commission, which had been formed to outline the status of the Caribbean following the war. In 1948, Williams assumed the chief position of the Commission's research branch. Williams resigned the position in 1955 to protest the Commission's policies and returned to Trinidad and Tobago. In 1956, Dr. Williams formed the People's National Movement, a political party which won the national elections in September of that year. From 1956 to 1959, he served as first Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. In 1962, he gained the country's independence. From 1962 until his death on March 29, 1981, Williams served as Prime Minister. He was often called the Father of the Nation.
The pillars which Dr. Eric Williams aspired to build were: he was an excellent footballer at Queen's Royal College, captain of the football team, had an outstanding career in the forward line. In 1932, as a team effort, he led Queen's Royal College to win the college football championship, scoring crucial goals. Dr. Eric Williams was also known as an exceptional scholar. In 1928, when he was only 17, he made the highest score in Trinidad in the Senior Cambridge Certificate examination, placing first. In 1926 and 1927, he scored well in the Junior Cambridge School Certificate examination. In 1931, Dr. Eric Williams topped his colleagues, and this led him to the award of an Island Scholarship in 1932. At Oxford University, he was a student of history and economics, where he obtained a first-class honors for his BA in history, and was ranked first place among the students at the university, graduating in history in 1935. In 1938, he obtained a doctorate from Oxford University for his research thesis entitled "The Economic Aspects of the Abolition of the Slave Trade and West Indian Slavery." Dr. Eric Williams was also known and respected for his great achievement in his career. When he left Oxford, he went to Howard University in Washington, D.C., where he assumed post of Associate Professor in Social and Political Science. He was then promoted to Assistant Professor in 1944 and obtained a full professorship in 1947.
In the year 1956, Dr. Eric Williams embarked on a mission to liberate Trinidad and Tobago to independence. He formed the first truly nationalistic party, the People's National Movement, and became the first party to form the government of Trinidad and Tobago. He went on to gain independence from Britain in the year 1962 and continued to achieve full detachment by becoming the Republic in the year 1976. Dr. Williams would like to be remembered as the man who pioneered taking the region and his own country to independence. He was successful to be loved and appreciated by the masses who kept him in power for 25 enduring years. As we look at Dr. Eric Williams' life in detail, we have seen that he had made his intentions very clear at the onset of his public life. He kept his personal life very private, and so we find it difficult to pinpoint the pillars he may have wanted to build in that area of his life. Dr. Williams knew he had to bring about change in the society he grew up. He fully understood his strengths and carefully guided the knowledge he would need to effect these changes. Many other people grew up in oppression at that time, a time where all the wealth was owned by a certain class of people. Dr. Williams was determined to change the status quo. He may have not converted the wealth to the masses, but he gained independence of this nation, which was the main pillar built in his lifetime. He knew the entire West Indies endured similar hardships of slavery and colonialism. He pioneered this effort for independence by forming the Federation of the West Indies. This intended pillar did not materialize, as Jamaica dropped out, and Dr. Williams, seeing that they would have to be a key player in this drive, decided to abandon this collective effort and concentrate on Trinidad and Tobago alone. Knowing that he was the first democratic leader of this nation, Dr. Williams envisaged the people of the nation to be happy in their independence. Down the line, however, elections were fought along racial lines, and although he made concerted effort to eliminate this, for quite a number of Indo-Trinidadians voted for his party, the majority did not. This pillar he wanted to build was never realized in his lifetime. In his last years, while still at the helm of government, corruption flourished, and he seemed unable to stem the tide. This pillar he wanted to build of ethics in leadership crumbled in the end.
Dr. Eric Williams started his adult life with great achievements very early. He was educated, gainfully employed, and had good status. This may have been enough for many people, but he aspired for something different. His will to liberate his country and the region at large took precedence. This depicted his other-mindedness as his main hegemon. He was adamant of how things should be run, and along the way created disenchantment among his peers. This may have caused him to be undermined at times, thus destroying some of the pillars he has built. In order to remain in power for so long, and also the head of the People's National Movement must have acquired great foresight, planning, and commitment to party and country. Dr. Eric Williams also sought power because he understood from a position of strength it was easier to effect change that he wanted.
Dr. Eric Williams faced numerous external challenges as the first Prime Minister and leader of a small, independent, sovereign state in the Caribbean. Initially, as a student, he faced the harsh reality of racism in Britain, where he studied, as well as during his numerous travels to Germany under the Nazi rule. However, with his superior intellect and strong will, he overcame that phase with renewed vigor and intent to make a change, starting with his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago. After which he faced with increasing challenges such as the economic aspects of the abolition of slave trade and West Indian slavery, overcoming colonialism under the British rule, integration of Trinidad and Tobago in the world as a small nation, which included the implementation of the Constitution, the forming of a model parliament, formatting of vision and philosophies geared at transforming Trinidad and Tobago into a world-class nation. Also, the economic and social challenges of the Caribbean. Amidst all these challenges, Dr. Eric Williams, due to his superior intellect and fortified internal value system, along with a vision to transform the region into a world-class region that could take its place alongside all world-class nations, Dr. Eric Williams overcame these challenges and is today regarded as a great leader, to which he is commonly called the father of the nation in Trinidad and Tobago.
Given this opportunity to study the life and times of Dr. Eric Williams has revealed many intriguing things about him. He achieved so much in his lifetime on behalf of the people of this country, and seemed not to have enjoyed the fullness of life, and subsequently died without retiring. His determination and commitment in public life was full of intensity, and they showed great leadership instincts and love for his country.
Islands in the sun.